My name's Elysia English and welcome back to my channel. Have you seen those adorable gnomes that are everywhere online? Well, during this video, we're gonna make my version of them. As many of you know, I found an amazing antique sewing machine cabinet one day while I was doing a Trash to Treasure series video. I'm dying to get my hands on an antique sewing machine so I can finish up that video. But since I don't have a sewing machine, we're going to work on a no-sew option for making those adorable gnomes. For this video, I'm going to use a few upcycled materials, and I'm also going to use an amazing little gift that my mother-in-law gave me. She delivered this cute little box, and inside of it is some natural sheep fibers, which are perfect for me to be able to use for the beards on my gnomes. Another option is to buy the faux beard stuff you can buy at the art store, or even use upcycled yarn. Since I want to repurpose as many items as I can to create this project, I'm going to use an upcycled $2 thrifted blanket to be able to make the hats, some J-cloths that I have around that are completely new. I've never used them before, but they're not really a very absorbent material, and then some leftover felt. I'm going to use some beads that I have in a bulk bin to create some noses for the gnomes. To start, I'm going to find the center of my 2x4. I'm going to make a mark 6 inches in height up the length of my board. I'm going to create a triangle by following my length to the corners of the 2x4. Using my jigsaw, I'm going to cut out my triangle. My triangle turned out great, so I'm going to cut a few more different sizes. I'm going to sand them all really well before I go to the next step. I decided I'm going to rub a little bit of stain on the front of 2 of my shapes. Using painter's tape, I'm going to mark off where I'm going to have the bottom of the gnome. So I want to work about maybe 2/3 of the way up. Where the tape is going to be is actually going to be where the face is. So I'm going to think about where that's going to go. The top part will be painted as the color of the gnome's hat, and the bottom will be the body or the clothing of the gnome. I want this to be able to match anyone's decor, so for this set, I'm going to create the clothing in a white so that I can distress it and make it look aged. I'm going to give this gnome a green hat. I'm not really looking for completely full coverage because I'm going to distress the gnome. I'm going to remove the painter's tape and reveal my face underneath. Super easy. And then I'm going to add my distressing with my sandpaper before we put the nose and the beard on. Using beads and hot glue, I'm going to put on the noses. She's so stinking cute. We started filming, it wasn't snowing, and now it's about 6 p.m. here in Canada, and it's snowing like crazy, and the ground is covered with snow. Stop. To create gnome ornaments, I'm going to use a pine cone and some of the styrofoam balls I have left from my penguin ornaments. I'll put that card above for my ornament video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the top prong on the top of the pine cone, and I'm going to smush the styrofoam ball onto it. You're not going to see the styrofoam ball at the end. You can add some glue also before you shove it in. I picked up this blanket secondhand for $2, knowing that I would use it for a bunch of different projects. You can use upcycled sweaters, upcycled blankets, old fabric, even just scrap pieces of felt you have laying around to create the hats. Using hot glue, I'm going to roll the hat and create a pointed top and then a wider bottom so that it can fit on the top of the styrofoam ball. I chose to use the frayed edge of my blanket to create a little bit of a fringe at the top that will go over the top of the gnome's head. I left a little bit of a wider space at the top instead of making it pointed. So once I put it on, I can actually make it fold over and glue there and then put a little bit of a white tassel on the end. So I'm going to use my upcycled yarn to create a tassel. To create a tassel, I'm going to create a whole bunch of loops and then I'm going to cut it and tie a string around it. I'm getting tangled up in the yarn myself. This part is going to go inside the hat where I made the wider tip, and then I'm going to cut this off so that I have a little fringe tassel. And there I have a hat tassel. I'm going to add some hot glue into the hole of the top of the hat, and I'm going to stick in my tassel. So there I have my little gnome hat. So now we're ready to work on his face and beard. I'm going to hot glue his nose on his face, and then I'll install his beard. Now it's time for me to add the beard. I'm going to add some hot glue all along the underside and a little bit down the top of the pine cone and attach the fiber. The trick is not gluing yourself to the fiber. I'm adding some hot glue to the head of the gnome so I can glue on the hat. I don't want it to fall off since I'm turning this into an ornament. I would like my gnome hat to fold over and stay folded over, so I'm going to put a little bead of glue in the fibers of the hat. So cute, I can't even. When I ordered some tree cookies online, they were way too small when they got shipped to me, and they came with strings to be able to hang them all as ornaments. So I'm going to use the jute that came with those and create myself some little hangers for the gnome. So I'm going to just make a little loop knot to make a hanger, and I'm going to glue it to the back of the gnome's head. You want to make sure to do it nice and tidy so it doesn't look like you have any glue or anything stringy at the back. I decided not to use ribbon or any thicker jute because I don't want to take it away from the actual gnome itself. So I wanted just a really simple hanger. Look at how cute he is. Turned out really cute. I've never really been anyone to have garden gnomes or anything outside of my garden, but when I saw these online recently, I knew that I had to try them. They turned out super cute, and I think they'll be really popular at my craft show. I really like that these were really fast to make, making the ornaments, and that I didn't need any power tools to make this version. The scrappy 2x4s were a little bit more work, and they did take time to let the paint dry, but I think they turned out super cute, and I think the fact that they stand on their own makes them really appealing. Let me know in the comment section whether you like the pinecone or the wood scrap version. This project was really inexpensive to make, and these would be really cute to add to the top of people's Christmas gifts. These are also really easy to make with your children. My boys will definitely be asking to make one of these, and I know that our tree is going to get filled up with them over the next couple of weeks. These are so versatile. I've been noticing online that people are making gnomes in all different holidays, like Valentine's, Halloween, Easter. I can just think of all the possibilities. How adorable. A lot of you have been asking where my big upcoming show is. It's located in London, Ontario. It's London's 40th annual Arts and Crafts Christmas Festival. It's at the Agriplex at the Western Fairgrounds, and it runs from November 28th to December 1st. So if you want to stop by and say hi, that would be awesome. If you're not already part of our YouTube family, hit that subscribe button and be part of our YouTube community. This is video 8 in a row. We are on a roll, and we have so much more content coming for you guys in the next couple of weeks. I'm excited to show you all the things that we've been working on. We created a video earlier last week where we did 5 ideas that are ornaments that are easy to make for holidays. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see more ornaments. I have lots more that I've been working on behind the scenes. If you like this video, you can show support by smashing that like button and sharing it with someone you think will enjoy it. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on tomorrow's video. Wait, don't go. You want to make sure you subscribe to my channel because there's no better channel to follow than mine.